Holy smoke, Dana White just announced that we're getting Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis for UFC 299, which is looking like a crazy ass card, by the way. And also he announced Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan for UFC 300. Finally, dude, finally the top 5 lightweights are fighting rising contenders. I can't tell you how long us the fans have been waiting for this, which will actually bring a lot of excitement to the division. And I guess Justin Gaethje is getting the next title shot. But let's break this fight down. I want to give an early prediction on both of these highly anticipated matchups. So let's start with the one I'm mostly excited for, and that's Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Man, this one's gonna be a crazy one. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I think Benoit beats Dustin Poirier. Saint-Denis is on a 5-fight win streak. He has a lot of hype on him right now, and he's very well-rounded. And someone like Dustin Poirier, I don't know, man. He just doesn't seem as hungry as he once was since that Charles Oliveira loss. After that loss, I feel like Dustin came to the realization that he wasn't going to be a champion. And after that loss, he looked like he was looking for big money fights now. That's why he fought Michael Chandler, and that's why he fought Justin Gaethje for the BMF belt. And I'm not saying that Dustin is declining at all. I just don't think he's as hungry as he once was. And let's not forget, he's coming off a loss. And when you look at Benoit, this dude looks freaking starving. He fights every fight like it's his last fight, and I just think psychologically wise, Saint-Denis has the advantage. And I feel like the same thing could be said once both men fight in the octagon. I do think that Dustin is a better fighter when it comes to the stand-up, pretty much boxing, but Benoit has a huge advantage when it comes to the grappling department. And this is a huge issue for Dustin, since Poirier can't stop a takedown if his life depended on it, okay? Eddie Alvarez took him down, Khabib took him down, Chandler took him down. And I think Benoit's going to do the same thing, and Benoit is really good offensively. And I do think he will submit Dustin, or it wouldn't even surprise me if he finishes him on the feet. I really do believe that the mix of the stand-up and the grappling will give Benoit the key to victory in this fight. That being said, let's talk about Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. This is a very intriguing and interesting matchup. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too confident on this pick, but I'm going with Charles Oliveira to beat Arman Tsarukyan. I believe that Charles is way better on the feet. He has explosive power. The guy sent Justin Gaethje flying across the octagon. And I can see Charles using his teeps for range as well. And I can see Charles having the advantage in the clinch with his knees. Of course, Arman is great in the clinch. He has great trips and takedowns. And I will give Arman some credit. He is fast, but I don't think he has the power. Yes, he did knock out Beneil, but let's be real, he got Charles sloppy seconds. And Beneil was never known to have a good chin. The dude always gets knocked out in the first round, so I can't really give Arman that credit just yet. That's the only time I ever seen Arman knock someone out, and I don't think Arman is that good on the feet. The dude couldn't even knock out Gamrot, and we all know that Arman isn't going to shoot for a takedown since he knows how good Charles BJJ is. I'm talking about his guillotines. So if Arman's going to get a takedown, it's going to be in the clinch. And even if Arman takes Charles down, Charles is going to be throwing a lot, and I mean a lot of submission attempts. And Charles also proved that he can get back on his feet. He proved that in the fight with Islam. And let's just be real, Arman isn't a finisher. Yes, the dude has a couple finishes, fair play, but he isn't known as a finisher. If anything, he's a huge decisioner. And yes, I just made that up, but I just don't see him as a huge threat. But hey, you never know, right? And I feel like Charles has a slight advantage since this is a 3-round fight. And to top it off, Charles has the most finishes in the UFC, so I just see it ending with the TKO. I think Charles is that guy. A lot of people underestimate his skill set, even to this date. And I'm not going to say that Arman isn't good. I think Oliveira is a bad matchup. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on the fight. What do you guys think? And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on my next one.